Hello there.
Hello, welcome to the channel. Uh, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you're enjoying the comment. Especially comment. I am looking for engagement, looking for people to tell me what they'd like to see and that sort of deal. This is the second episode for the channel. This is pretty well a brand new thing for me, so you get to watch me fumble quite often. It'll be great. The first episode itself actually was a bit of a fumble, and even the second episode, my first attempt to upload it last week, kind of didn't work out. So I'm doing it this week. I'm gonna try and fit in 2 episodes today so that I'm get back on an episode per week. So this episode is mostly just going to be kind of an introduction to the channel. Why are you here? What kind of content is this? My brother mentioned that, that it felt like I was kind of disguising what I'm doing, and that's not my intention. So this will kind of be, I want to go over it. And, why I'm here. This channel is mostly a ranting channel. It's for me talking about a variety of topics. A good deal of dealing with politics. Not that I'm necessarily an expert, but I do think I have a unique perspective and a unique background that, as we slowly delve into it, will, I hope that people come to understand. Because, I come from a lower end. I've come up to a middle class in Canada, and just a lot of the experiences I've had gives me a rather unique perspective. And the number one thing I tend to preach these days that I've come to understand is I preach compassion, understanding, and benefit of the doubt. It's something that I think that we've really lost in today's day and age. I think people no longer give the benefit of the doubt. People no longer allow that a person who doesn't think like them can still have the best of intentions. And I think that's a mistake. I think it's a big mistake. And, that's part of what I want to talk about. Doing so, however, I do understand that whenever you're speaking about important things, people can take offense. But it's exactly that. Offense is something taken, not given. I want to put it out there right in every episode that I mean no offense. I mean no offense. I really don't. I'm open. I'm willing to talk. I am very understanding and empathetic and sympathetic. So yeah, but for those that are of a more sensitive nature, especially your more liberal and left-leaning types, your more socialist types, this is your trigger warning. I do happen to be right-leaning, heavily. I do not follow any party lines, neither Canadian nor American. In fact, I even though I am heavily right-leaning, I just had somebody on Facebook the other day claim over and over that I must be a Democrat. I mean, I'm not even American, but I must be a Democrat. One of the most right-leaning Democrats you've ever seen. But to be fair, the reason the person made that assumption is I do happen to be atheist. However, as atheist, I am that atheist that I am full pro-freedom of religion. My honest opinion is whatever lets you sleep better at night. For me, I sleep better at night thinking it's random chance. Now, I don't profess to know, and that's part of why I take the position I have. One thing that people tend not to realize with the whole is there a God or not debate is that either side is a leap of faith. No matter which way you go, it is a leap of faith. And you gotta understand that. But people, they get into this battle about it, and no, both are faith. Both are faith. And, you know, it's like Christopher Hitchens used to say when he was still alive. You know, it's one thing to convince me to be a theist. It's another to convince me that God is a loving and caring God that cares about me. And basically that's kind of where I'm at. There's certain questions and whatnot, like, hey, maybe there is some intelligent design, maybe that creator is compassionate, and there's stuff here that I don't see. And I actually allow for that possibility. That's where that's where I talk about, you know, the compassion, understanding, and benefit of a doubt. There is a benefit of a doubt there, so I will give it. But personally, like I say, I just don't believe there is, and it's easy. Like I say, it lets me sleep better at night, thinking that it's random chance, thinking that some of the evils that I've truly witnessed in the world, there was no God there saying that it was okay. That, you know what, we're going to allow this at least for a few thousand years because I mean, like, even if there is an answer for that, even if there is an intelligence, that's still a God that's allowing for an evil. And like I say, I don't want to really get, because for me, it isn't a battle. That's just my like I say, like, just I'm atheist because it lets me sleep better at night. It's less mental gymnastics for me to reach that point. And if it's less mental gymnastics for you to believe there is a God, literally all the power to you. I don't take that away from anyone. Wow, this really wasn't meant to be a religious thing at all. It really wasn't. Somehow trigger warning turned into a religious thing. But I don't know, that's kind of why I'm doing the channel. I had coworkers and friends and who they have mentioned that, you know, like I should do a YouTube, you know, with these rants that I have, that I should do my own YouTube. So welcome to the channel. Yeah, I'm probably gonna tag one of my old coworkers here. We were supervisors together. And I'm probably going to tag her in this video just because. Yeah, no, you wanted me to do my YouTube about me ranting? This is it. We'll tie it to ARC because I'm a geek. Hi, I'm a geek. And I really enjoy this game, and yeah. The other thing, the first episode, we even though the upload was messed up, it was basically we built a jail in the bottom of my castle here, and we dedicated one of those cells as my brother's accommodations for if he ever comes to visit. We asked at the end of that episode, you know, what colors should I paint it for my brother. When I contacted my brother last week, he said, you know, he told me what colors, and yeah, now we're gonna go reveal. We're going to go reveal that now. Oh, I also got new stairs put in. Before, I only had one way down into the bit, but I put this, it works. It's easy. I don't know, I like it. Just makes it easy. But yeah, here we go. Like, I mean, it's pimping. You know? There you go. Reserved Guadric 420. And if he ever does come, I'm more than willing to upgrade this bed to the bunk bed. Just the bunk bed is the better bed, while pre-tech. If I get the tech ones, hell, I'll throw a tech one in there. But you know, I don't have any tech beyond the suit that this map just freely gives you. I have not beat any bosses on this account. Like, yeah, hopefully part of the content that you will eventually see is me doing that stuff, although that's a long way off. I don't get to play very often, and I'm solo. I keep asking for people to come and help me out and tribe up, but, you know, I don't know. I don't have any friends or family that want to play this. And I understand, like, for the most part, it is a slower-paced game, I guess, you know. Well, it can be. I mean, it's a lot of grind, right? So I understand. I understand. And I'll do it myself then. I'll do it myself. That's fine. I'll raise my babies all alone. I don't need no man. Oh, yeah. But yeah, with me doing these rants, I'm going to be trying to be genuine. I'm not. I tend to live my life as an open book. My kid, my eldest, liked my streams. She said she didn't watch any of them, though. But that kind of woke me up to my own child might watch it, so I think I'm going to curb some stuff in the meantime. But for the most part, like, I'm not a bad person at all. I have history, and I come from the wrong side of the tracks, essentially, if you get the metaphor. Even back then, I used to describe myself as the goody two-shoes of that environment, because it was one of those, I would do enough to give myself street cred, but that was it. Like, it legitimately, that was as far as it went. Although there were certain mental things. Like, back then, I had no issue with shoplifting at all. There was no moral complication at all. So, one moment. My little one just woke up and is interrupting my video. What do you want?
I want to watch you.
Okay. Okay. Well, there you go. My little one my youngest is even in here watching me do this now. So, yeah. So I'm gonna try and curb some stuff, but I am gonna be genuine. And there's some shady stuff in my past, and while I am at ease, so like I have no issues personally about releasing stuff, it does paint certain people negatively. Where I can, I'm definitely will withhold names, but to my mom and dad especially, I just want to say in this episode introduction that I'm sorry if I say anything that makes you look particularly bad. It's not my intention. I just think that my past has certain important lessons that I can share with other people. So it isn't about making you guys look bad. Anything that was bad, I've long forgiven you for. And yeah, to the viewers, yeah, I hold no ill will to my mom and dad. We're not as close as we probably should be, but I don't hold any ill will at all to either my mom or my dad. They're people like everybody else trying to get through life, and we all make mistakes, and that's, once again, why I preach compassion, understanding, and benefit of the doubt. You never know what's going through somebody else's life. You never know what somebody else's perspective is. There is, for speaking about that and that concept together, there was one time where I ended up in the hospital for a week. My dad come to see me, and at that point my dad wasn't part of my life, like, pretty well. He was just a visitor from time to time. But yeah, I ended up in the hospital. My dad come to visit because I was in the hospital. He promised me that he would come and see me again the next day, and then never come. I was heartbroken. It's bad. How could you do that? Why exactly? Exactly. The reason my dad didn't come and see me is because the room in the hospital that they had put me was the same room that they had put my dad's dad in when he passed away. So that was just a hard, and I mean, yeah, okay, you shouldn't have made that promise to the kid, though, but I mean, you're trying to be compassionate to your kid is sick, but in the meantime, you're seeing your father dying all over, like, compassion, understanding, benefit of the doubt. Yeah. I don't even know how long I've been at this. I should probably finish it off then if I don't know. Because I've gone on 2 random rants, and I think I've got through all my points.
You got a scorpion.
I got 2 scorpions.
Why you got?
Okay, well let's do that. Let's show what we got here. We got I gotta get more berries for him. He's just about out, and he's still a baby, so he doesn't eat from the food troughs yet. We'll go give him some berries. Berries. Come on. There we go. Oh, cool. Can almost take a full stack now.
Why?
But there we got 1 scorpion. And here, this is for you. See, Ava? That's going to be yours. I'm just raising it. And then we got another scorpion over here.
I want a scorpion for a
and we got a kangaroo that's coming that I'm raising for you.
I want to ride a scorpion for get better stuff with it. We're not kill me because for them it's better.
Well, you got your Rex. Your Rex is better than him. But they're neat. Dad's raising them just because. I'm hoping to get some neat colors out of the scorpions, actually. Because really, I don't know. I've run around on the scorpions a bit because I kind of like the idea.
Why they have blood on it?
What?
They have blood on it.
Where? On its legs? I think that's just that it has red legs. It might be blood because as they're babies, like they start off at like low life and like slowly build up as they raise up. So sometimes they're bloody for that reason. So it could be blood, but I think that in particular is just he has red legs.
The top to have blood on it.
So let's double check that we made all of our points. We did our welcome. We showed off Uncle Gordon's cell in the colors. Introduction to the channel. That it was over my coworkers. Compassion, understanding, and benefit of doubt. We've definitely made that one. Trigger warning, we gave that. Sorry, Mom and Dad. Why? Why do people want to come watch? Oh yeah, I guess I did do that too. Because I'm different. That's why. But, and to be fair, everybody's different. But yeah, I don't know. Because I'm different and I'm genuinely happy and joyful in my life. And I don't have everything. And hell, where I want to get? I want to get to that point where I have enough money that I can go out to eat. And no matter where I go, I don't need to worry about the cost. That's just it. I don't need to be richer than that. But where you get to that point where it's you now only pick what you want to eat. It isn't about cost. Right now, I don't know. I can't help it. I think cost. Even go to McDonald's. I tend to do the junior chicken and McDoubles because I think the cost. I'd rather the Big Mac. I'd rather the quarter pounder BLT.
What kind of tail is that?
Money. What?
The tail.
What tail?
When the tail together, we're making stuffing.
All right. I think I should have timed this. I meant to, but I didn't kick off a timer. Oh well, let's go back to our fire and say goodnight. All right. Oh. Thanks for coming. Bye.